Learn how to eat breakfast to be energetic. A modern urban dweller, trying to keep up with the frantic pace of life, completely forgets about many vital things: healthy sleep, rest, and sometimes even food. Spending day after day in the office at the computer monitor, many of us eventually find that waking up in the morning has become painful, that the scales show more and more numbers, and it is more and more difficult to focus on something. There are many reasons for this. But one of the main ones is that people simply forget about breakfast. And very in vain. According to more than one scientific study, the morning meal is the key to the normal functioning of the human body. By ignoring breakfast, we deprive ourselves of a quarter of the daily requirement for nutrients and trace elements. In addition, from 12 to 17 hours pass between yesterday's dinner and today's lunch, and all this time the body is actually idle, which, alas, increases the risk of gallstones. But, scientists assure us, people who regularly eat breakfast every day wake up easily, feel good throughout the day, are less at risk of strokes and heart attacks than others, do not get better unless, of course, they dine with cakes and cookies, and are not inclined to stress and depression. Moreover, breakfast improves brain function and increases its efficiency by 30%, since it generously supplies the body with glucose. It is she who is the main fuel for the brain. For those who are vigilant about their figure and are terrified of gaining weight, it is useful to know that daily breakfast speeds up metabolism by 3 to 4%. That is, having eaten in the morning, a person will not overeat during the day. What is the secret of such a miraculous effect of breakfast? In fact, everything is quite simple. The main thing is to have breakfast right. By carefully choosing foods for the morning meal, we improve the quality of our lives. According to nutritionists, a balanced breakfast brings the maximum benefit. Forget cereal, butter sandwiches, and coffee with sugar. These products contain simple carbohydrates, which, once in the bloodstream, immediately turn into sugar. Such a breakfast gives the effect of short-term euphoria. A person literally feels alert and energetic for about 20 minutes. However, as soon as we get to work after such a morning snack, a feeling of tiredness comes pretty soon, attention disappears somewhere, irritation appears, and instead of thinking about work, we begin to frantically think of what to have a bite to eat. This is due to the fact that after a sugar-rich breakfast, the pancreas intensively produces insulin, which removes sugar from the blood and turns it into fat. Our blood sugar drops, and we immediately want to eat some sweet bun, chocolate bar or sandwich, anything, just to get rid of the sudden feeling of hunger. This way of eating is a direct road to obesity and diabetes. Therefore, if you suddenly found out in the description of your breakfast menu, think about it and change your approach to morning food. For breakfast, the human body needs a third of the daily intake of protein, 2/3 of the daily intake of carbohydrates, and quite a bit of fat, less than a fifth. Protein sources are fish and meat, nuts and eggs, milk, mushrooms and seeds, and sunflower oil, almonds, peanuts, poultry and avocados are unsaturated fats that are very well and quickly absorbed. It is important not to forget about carbohydrates. This is the main source of energy we need. Nutritionalists strongly recommend eating as many complex carbohydrates as possible. They break down slowly. Thanks to them, the blood sugar level rises without sudden jumps, and the brain is constantly energized. Whole grains, whole grain bread, cereal, cookies, legumes, fruits and vegetables help us to recharge with complex carbohydrates. So, forget about rolls, lonely coffee and tea. Accustom yourself to a healthy balanced breakfast. This way you will keep your health and performance. Very useful for breakfast are different products from whole grain cereals, cereal cookies, salads from any vegetables with vegetable oil. If you can't break the habit of eating sandwiches for breakfast, then simply replace the usual bread with whole grain rye, and a sausage with a slice of cheese and a slice of tomato with a little butter. If you can't imagine the beginning of the day without meat, then give preference to its low-fat types, chicken or turkey. Find breakfast foods that suit your tastes, but are sure to provide your body with the right amount of nutrients, and you will notice how the right breakfast can be a great source of energy to start the day.